Ladies and gentlemen, every single one of us dreams of success. We all want to achieve greatness, to live a life that reflects our highest potential. But here's the truth. Success is not something you chase. Success is something you attract by becoming the person who deserves it. And that starts with one simple principle. Focus on your growth until success has no choice. Growth is not an event. It's a process. It's not about one big breakthrough, but about the small, consistent efforts you make every single day. Just like a tree doesn't become tall overnight, your success will not happen in an instant. It happens when you water your roots daily, with discipline, with learning, with resilience, and with faith. Too many people want the results without the process. They want the trophy without the training, the reward without the struggle. But the truth is, the daily grind, the early mornings, the late nights, the sacrifices, the failures, is what forges you into someone unstoppable. Every failure you experience is not a step backward, but a brick in the foundation of your future. When you build yourself daily, you build confidence, strength, and unshakable character. Success will have no choice but to follow you, because you will no longer be the same person who started the journey. You'll be stronger, wiser, and more capable than ever before. So don't wait for motivation. Create discipline. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Create it by working on yourself every single day. Focus on your growth. Learn one more skill. Push through one more challenge. Take one more step forward. Because when you refuse to quit, when you commit to growth, success cannot ignore you. Remember this, build yourself daily, and success will not just be a possibility, it will be inevitable. Thank you. Success is not something that simply falls into your lap because you want it badly enough. Wanting is not enough. Dreaming is not enough. Even planning on its own is not enough. Success is something that must be attracted, not chased desperately. And the way you attract success is by focusing on becoming the kind of person who deserves it. Imagine success as a magnet. It does not move toward people who stand still and complain. It is drawn toward those who work, who improve, who build themselves daily. When you shift your attention away from chasing outcomes and start investing in your own growth, everything changes. Your mindset sharpens, your skills expand, and your confidence strengthens. Suddenly, you don't have to beg for opportunities, because opportunities start seeking you. Think of it this way. If you want to become a champion, you don't focus on winning the trophy. You focus on training like a champion every day. You eat like a champion, think like a champion, practice like a champion. And in time, the trophy becomes inevitable. Success, too, is inevitable when you dedicate yourself to growth. Those who chase success without growth often burn out or quit when challenges appear. But those who grow into stronger versions of themselves have the resilience to push through every obstacle. The truth is, success is not a destination you run toward. It's a reflection of who you become on the journey. So instead of asking, how can I get success? Ask yourself, how can I become the person success is drawn to? Work on your discipline, your habits, your mindset, and your consistency. When you build yourself with patience and dedication, success will have no choice but to follow you. Growth is never a one-time event. It is a lifelong process. Too many people make the mistake of waiting for one breakthrough moment, a single chance that will change everything. But true growth doesn't arrive in sudden explosions of success. It shows up quietly in the small, deliberate choices you make every single day. Just as a seed doesn't turn into a towering tree overnight, your journey of success requires patience, nurturing, and time. Every day you water your growth with effort, discipline, and learning. And though the progress may feel slow at first, the results compound in powerful ways. The secret to transformation lies in consistency. Reading a few pages of a book daily, practicing a skill for 1 hour, exercising your body regularly, or maintaining discipline in your routines may not look impressive in the moment, but over months and years, these small actions build extraordinary strength and wisdom. Growth demands repetition, commitment, and the courage to show up even when you don't feel like it. It's not glamorous, but it's real. The people who rise above are not the ones who wait for luck. They are the ones who understand that success is built layer by layer, like bricks forming a solid wall. Think of growth as a staircase. Every day, you climb one step higher. Some days, the climb feels effortless, and other days, it feels exhausting. But as long as you keep moving upward, you are progressing. When you look back after months of steady effort, you'll realize how far you've come. Success then becomes not just possible, but predictable. Growth transforms who you are, and as you build yourself day by day, you prepare for the success that is waiting ahead. Stay patient, stay consistent, and keep growing. Every struggle you face in life is not meant to break you, but to shape you. Too often, people see failure as the end of the road, as a sign that they are not good enough or that success is not meant for them. But in reality, struggles are the very building blocks of greatness. Every obstacle carries a lesson, every setback carries wisdom, and every fall gives you the strength to rise higher than before. Without difficulties, there can be no growth, and without growth, there can be no lasting success. Think about it. Muscles only grow when they are put under resistance. Diamonds are only formed under immense pressure. The same principle applies to you. Your challenges are not punishments. They are opportunities to stretch your potential and expand your limits. When you learn to see failures not as enemies, but as teachers, you unlock the true power of resilience. Each mistake becomes a stepping stone, each hardship a lesson, and each closed door a redirection towards something better. What separates successful people from those who give up is not the absence of struggle, but the attitude they carry through it. Winners do not avoid pain. They endure it, they learn from it, and they allow it to transform them into stronger individuals. Every setback is temporary, but the lessons you take from it are permanent. So instead of running away from difficulties, embrace them. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this moment? How can I use this challenge to build a stronger version of myself? Remember, the road to success is never smooth, but it is the bumps, the cracks, and the detours that prepare you for the journey ahead. Struggles are not your weakness. They are your foundation. Motivation is a wonderful spark, but it is unreliable. Some days you feel inspired, ready to conquer the world, and other days you wake up tired, distracted, or simply not in the mood. If you rely only on motivation, your progress will always be inconsistent. That is why discipline is far more powerful than motivation. Discipline is the commitment to act regardless of how you feel. It is the ability to push forward when your emotions try to hold you back. Success is not built on occasional bursts of inspiration. It is built on the steady, daily actions that discipline enforces. Think about an athlete training for the Olympics. They don't have the luxury of waiting until they feel motivated to practice. They train every single day, rain or shine, tired or energized, motivated or not. That is what separates champions from dreamers. The ability to show up even when the mind resists. Discipline creates habits, and habits create results. Over time, your disciplined actions become automatic, and you no longer depend on fleeting feelings to get things done. When you practice discipline, you take control of your life. You stop being a slave to moods, distractions, and excuses. You create structure, and that structure builds momentum. The more consistent you are, the more confidence you gain, and the easier it becomes to keep moving forward. Discipline is freedom. It frees you from procrastination, regret, and wasted potential. So stop waiting for the perfect wave of motivation. Instead, build routines that keep you moving no matter what. Success doesn't belong to those who occasionally try. It belongs to those who are disciplined enough to keep going every single day. Motivation may get you started, but only discipline will take you to the finish line. Confidence is not something you are born with in its fullest form. It is something you build through daily effort and consistent growth. Every small action you take, every challenge you overcome, and every bit of progress you make adds to your inner strength. True confidence doesn't come from pretending to be fearless. It comes from proving to yourself again and again that you are capable of handling more than you once believed. When you choose to put in the work each day, even in small ways, you reinforce a powerful message to yourself: I am growing, I am improving, and I am becoming stronger. Think of confidence like a muscle. If you never exercise it, it remains weak. But the more you test it, the more it grows. Each step outside your comfort zone is a workout for your confidence. Each completed task, no matter how small, becomes evidence that you can trust yourself. Over time, these little victories stack up, and suddenly you carry yourself differently. You no longer question if you can do it. You know you can because you've built the proof through daily action. What makes this process even more powerful is that confidence breeds more action. The more you accomplish, the more belief you gain, and that belief pushes you to take on even bigger challenges. This cycle transforms you into someone unstoppable. You stop comparing yourself to others because your focus shifts to competing with the person you were yesterday. Confidence is not built in a single moment of success. It is built brick by brick in the quiet hours of practice, in the unnoticed effort, and in the courage to keep going. When you dedicate yourself to growing daily, confidence becomes not just a feeling, but a natural state of being. When you commit to growth every single day, you create a momentum that success cannot resist. Consistency is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. It is not about what you do once in a while. It is about what you do over and over until it becomes part of who you are. Success doesn't suddenly appear from one massive effort. It comes from the accumulation of many small, steady actions taken over time. Each day that you show up, each day that you learn, improve, and push forward, you are laying bricks for the foundation of your future. The power of consistency is that it compounds. Just like money grows with compound interest, your daily actions grow into massive results. Reading 10 pages a day may not seem like much, but after a year, you've finished several books. Doing a short workout each day may not show immediate change, but after months, your body and energy transform. Practicing a skill for even 20 minutes daily makes you far better than someone who waits for the perfect time but never starts. Small, consistent steps always beat occasional bursts of effort. What makes consistency so powerful is that it also builds trust with yourself. Every time you keep a promise to act, you strengthen your self-belief. Over time, you stop doubting whether you can achieve your goals because your daily progress is undeniable. Success then stops being a distant dream and becomes the natural result of your habits. This is why success becomes inevitable for the consistent. When you refuse to quit, and when you keep building yourself every day, when you make growth your lifestyle, success eventually has no choice but to knock on your door. Consistency turns effort into destiny, and your destiny is greatness.